At the beginning of March in the year 2024, the Floki coin showed incredible growth, increasing by 100%, and those who bought it before the growth were able to earn $1,000 and even more. They became millionaires in one day. This came as a surprise to many and caused a lot of interest in cryptocurrency community. But the question arises, if some investors were able to predict the price rise in advance, can we do the same? The answer is yes, we can. And it's really easy, and more importantly, it can help you make tens of thousands of dollars if you follow simple steps and pay attention to detail. Well, like and subscribe, and I'll tell you all about it. First, a little disclaimer to start with. This video is not a financial recommendation. It's very helpful to hear outside opinions, but you should always check your coins on your own and do your own research. It's important to realize that investing in cryptocurrency is high risk and you should be prepared to potential losses. Never invest more than you can afford to lose, and always approach investment with caution and awareness. In this video, I will show you how to find a coin that will shoot up using Floki as an example, which we talked about in the beginning. You can choose any other coin that has shown good access and prospects for further growth over the last year. Well, step 1. We go to coinmarketcap.com and choose Floki. A page with detailed information on the token opens up for us. At first look, it may seem complicated, but it's actually quite simple. We don't need to analyze all the indicators. Don't worry. In timing, we choose the price for the last year and see that from the middle of the 2023 to March of the 2024, the coin showed absolutely no growth. There were some small price movements, but it's even hard to see them on the chart. However, everything changed in March of this year. In just 2 weeks, the coin showed incredible growth. People who bought the coin before the growth are now probably choosing the color of their new Lambo. Next, we look at the bottom left corner and see the contract address. Copy it and go to dune.com. Search for token analyzer by @defimochi. After that, we have 3 lines at the bottom. In the first one, enter the address that we copied earlier on CoinMarketCap. Then go back to CoinMarketCap and look when the growth started. We choose the date a few days before the peak and count how much time has passed. Again, we go to dune.com and enter the number of days in the second line. In my case, it's 148 days. And then we select the blockchain of the coin. Mine is Ethereum. And now we are presented with a huge amount of information. It shows the number of wallets created per day and the total number of wallets. Below, this same information is shown in the form of a graph. By the way, a small digression. Despite the growth of the coin, at some point, there comes a period when you should not buy the coin, because its price is at its peak and all players are already in the game. But how do you catch this coin so that you don't sit in the minus? We look at the number of wallets accumulating and see the peaks of wallet creation. When a lot of people start to enter the project sharply, there is no point in trying. Although I can give you recommendations. If you still want to enter the project, then do as you see fit. For example, if you scroll down to the last table, you will see that some traders entered the project late and now stay in losses. Make your own conclusions. Well, let's continue. In the table above, you can see the list of trades from regular users and from MEV bots. We are interested in regular users, but I will say a few words about bots. MEV, or maximum extractable value, is the process of extracting value from a blockchain by manipulating the order of transactions on the blockchain. While this concept has been around for a long time, it became especially popular after the Ethereum update. On the blockchain, transactions are combined into blocks, which are then sent to validators. The validators approve these transactions and are paid for doing so. Once approved, the block becomes an unchangeable part of the blockchain. Since each block can have a limited number of transactions, users compete to have their transactions approved first. Since there are no fixed rules that define the order of transactions, validators choose the order based on the size of the fee. The higher the commission, the more likely your transaction will be approved first. MEV bots are programs that scan networks and identify opportunities to benefit. Let's go back to our table and see that the second address is a real person. Great, that's exactly who we're looking for. We see that our user sold the Floki coin on the 5th of March and earned almost $400,000. Looking at the chart, you can say that he sold it early and could have earned even more, but at that moment, he didn't know whether the price would rise further. Now we look at the chart and we can say that the price went up, but he didn't. But you have to admit, $400,000 is not bad either, right? So among all these addresses, we need to find people who sold the token after the growth. After that, you enter their addresses on thebank.com. This is where you can see what kind of coins this person owns. Imagine that if you had followed this person 6 months ago and bought Flocky, now your capital would have increased by dozens of times. Next we go to Zerion.io and search for all these people. On this site, you can keep track of their activity. If someone bought or sold some coin, you will receive a notification. Accordingly, you can simply repeat actions of these people, but it is worth noting that you should not blindly act like them. It is important to do your own research and learn how to manage risk. Your investment goals may differ significantly from those of these people. What works for one may not work for you. Plus, each investor has a different level of risk taking. So how do you do this research? What are the things to look for? Market capitalization. Before investing in any asset, it is important to pay attention to its market capitalization. Beginners often make a decision based only on the current price of the asset and choose those that are cheaper. However, such a strategy is not always reasonable. A high market capitalization of a project indicates a limited potential for growth in the value of its coins, even if their price is currently low. Tokenomics. Research how the tokenomics of the project you plan to invest in is structured. Avoid projects with the continuous release of new coins, as their value will decrease over the time due to inflation. Pay attention to the distribution of coins. If most of them are concentrated in the hands of a small group, early investors or a team, this can be a problem. In case of mass sale of their crypto, the price may drop a lot. Purpose and usefulness of the project. Before investing in cryptocurrency, it is important to identify the unique characteristics of the project that differentiate it from other coins. Many popular fundamental projects have clones, promising improved functionality, greater reliability, or an attractive name. However, most of these types of clones do not survive longer than a few months. A good project should have a white paper. White paper is a report authored by a team responsible for creating a new cryptocurrency. It explains the goals of creating the currency, as well as its design and how it works. Read it to see if the project has real value and use. Community reaction. An effective strategy when investing in cryptocurrencies is to analyze the community's opinion about the project. There are many forums where crypto enthusiasts discuss new projects. Find a few of these platforms and regularly study the topics discussed. This will help you catch emerging trends and find promising projects. Over time, you will become more experienced in finding and tracking new cryptocurrencies. Typical signs of scams. In conclusion, there are some projects to avoid. Firstly, there are projects that promise super profits. Despite the fact that the crypto market is known for examples of significant growth, not all projects can show it. Secondly, these are projects with anonymous development teams. Remember that you're trusting your money to these people, and it is important to know who is responsible. And finally, avoid pyramid schemes. If the growth of the project is provided only by inflow of new users and funds, it will end sooner or later, and you may not be able to get out of the investment in time. We have even more videos about cryptocurrency and earnings on our channel. Go on over and take a look. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching. Like and write your opinion in the comments. Token team was with you, and I'll see you in the next video.